If you are wanting a book that kind of gives you a mix of Outer Banks and The White Lotus, then you should check out Paradise Coast by Suzanne Young. This is a new adventurous YA thriller book that comes out today. I know it's set in the summer, it does give summer vibes, but I mean, aren't we all itching for a little bit of sun with all the cold weather that's happening? This is set on the Florida coast, and there is a lot of history with the people who are kind of resident on this island. You have the people who are locals, who are called the Chasers, and then you have the rich people at the Augustus Resort that are called the Collective. Now, dating back maybe 40 years, there was a Starline hotel that a lot of the richer people owned, and one of the main core group that we focus on in this book of the Chasers, his uncle was supposedly framed for murder and doing arson and like burning this whole hotel to the ground. So there's a lot of animosity between these two groups that they kind of have pent up and kept going at each other for years to come. We follow Noah, our main character, in current day after all of this history, and she's really going through it. Her mom recently passed away from an illness. Her dad is barely struggling to keep their business afloat because all the rich people are buying up stuff, and her brother just suddenly disappeared like a year ago. Also, the Chasers are becoming more aware that they are continually targeted by the Collective group. So they kind of band together to be like, we're gonna figure out what actually went down at this hotel. No one's been able to find this quote unquote hotel. Although a hurricane hits and draws out some of the water, and they end up kind of going on this mission to end up and finding this hotel. Now, bringing in our love interest, because there is some romance in this book. One of the rich family's sons is kind of a rebellious kind of kid. He has always hung out with the Chasers, but he just disappeared for 2 years. He kind of had a thing with our main character, but they're kind of on the outs because he just kind of let up and left her without saying anything. And he comes back, kind of realizes what's going on and wants to be a part of their group. And we kind of see a lot of character growth. We see the turmoils and like all of the nitty gritty behind the scenes and how these rich people are covering up a lot of the stuff and blaming it on the locals. And I really love this mystery. This was a really good like thriller mystery. Was it predictable? Yes, but I liked how we got there. I liked the storyline. The setting was nice, the Everglades, the swampiness, the old buildings, just surfing. I would definitely recommend if you want like a really quick thriller that you're maybe missing out the Outer Banks. It does give Outer Banks to a T. There's like a group of kids trying to find something to kind of save themselves and their families, and the rich are kind of trying to get them to stop and like frame them and kind of go after them. So I really do recommend this book.